29.
28.
27.
26.
25.
24.
23.
22. 21.
20.
19.
18.
17.
16.
15.
14.
13. 12.
11.
10.
8.
6.
6. What happened to 7?
7.
5.
4.
3.
2.
1.
0.
Well. How is everyone on this wonderful Wednesday? National Knife Day. National Knife Day. I forgot to turn my lights on. Hang on just a second. Can't have sunset in San Diego in the background without having some light on me to make me look like I'm looking at the sunset. That's a little bit bright, isn't it? That's a bit bright, a little bit blue. Here we go. I'm still adjusting things. I'm still learning. That's not the right one. There we go. I want some of that right there. A little bit of the orange. Get a little bit of orange in my face. There we go. So, it is National Knife Day. And today, I had a really good day and I enjoyed a bunch of stuff. I spent some time with my daughter and I have enough stuff in and enough stuff going on that I honestly wish I'd had more pockets today, because so far today, I've carried my police, one of the best knives I've ever owned, which is the Miguron Valona. And I went ahead and I took the clip, the pocket clip. I know it's flipper tab. I took the flipper tab off my mini roach. And I found a place I could keep it where I wouldn't lose it. This thing is great without the flipper tab. It is way better without the flipper tab, which is not something I'm going to say often. And of course, as always, in my pocket, sharing time with anything that I was reviewing, was my Norseman. God, thing. I sharpened it. I put a new edge on it, 600 grit, and then stropped it ever so slightly on the Gunny Juice 1 micron. Holy crap, this thing is dangerous. So, why is everybody asking me about a hole? I don't have a hole in my intestine anymore. I have intestinal pain and nerve damage and stuff, but ahoy hoy. So, I wanted to bring something up before we start this. So as I was sharpening and filming and editing and some stuff, while I was, hey, Nico's here. Nico's got pants. I honestly wish I had a pair of Nico's special pants with all the pockets, because I wanted to carry more stuff today. There's knives. I wanted to carry more stuff, but I just didn't have room in my pockets. At any rate, I was watching a lot of Law and Order the last couple of days because, I recorded it on DVR, and I noticed something that in Season 5, Episode 13 of the original Law and Order, the one with Sonny Briscoe and Crawford and all those guys that are the the original series before they made Law and Order Criminal Intent and Special Victims Unit. The guy that plays Assistant District Attorney Carver in Law and Order Criminal Intent, are we supposed to forget that in the episode Season 5, Episode 13, come in, Rage, he also played the murderer? Someone's here to say hi. Come on, you can sit down.
I'm like, oh no.
Oh, I was hoping it would disappear. She's wearing a green sweatshirt, but it's too dark green. Say hi to everybody. So we spent most of the day together, didn't we? So I took you skating, and then we went shopping for stuff that you can actually eat and drink. We don't know what's going on. I want to spend as much time as possible with her right now because we don't know what's going on. I'm kind of worried about her.
Before I die.
We're not thinking you're going to die. Stop saying that.
So she's going to buy a new kid.
Buy a new kid. One that's not broken. One that doesn't throw up every time it eats. So she's got something going on with her guts as well. Every time she eats, she throws up. Yeah, so we spent the day trying to find stuff that you get. So do you want to watch some of these knife infomercials with me, since you know enough about knives, being my child, that we could laugh at some of them?
For that long, though.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to do a little bit of school because I didn't get any done.
Yeah, she didn't feel good. She took a nap all day today.
I took a nap all day.
So
I didn't get anything done.
Yeah, she slept all day. So she hasn't been getting much sleep because she's been sick. Is she anorexic? No, she's not anorexic.
It's involuntary.
But by the way, that would be bulimia. Bulimia
Yeah,
is where you eat
bulimic,
and then force throw up.
babe.
Anorexic means that they don't
That's
eat.
bulimic.
What was
Whoa.
that? Was that your mother?
That was a barbaric noise. Girl, what was that? Oh, your opera.
So my wife is in there making a bunch of noise. So we are going to. Do you want to at least just like stick around for like the first one?
Oh, which one, yeah. It's her opera.
She's singing. She's FaceTiming with her parents.
No, she just got off the phone, so she's singing now.
So I did add this. So there's some videos on here. These are infomercials, but I wanted to bring something to your attention. Wow, look at that. We're live streaming. Yeah, we're live. Isabel's with me. She's my guest. There is a video here that is absolutely irresponsible. So this is what, I don't know. Can you guys see that? The video says what happened to Ben Abbott. Now, I've talked to Ben Abbott. What are you doing?
Kneeling.
Why?
Because it's comfortable.
Yeah, but you're way out of frame.
That's fine.
So at any rate, it says in jail for murder. And I went and I absolutely complained in the comments on this. Ben Abbott is not in jail for murder. Ben Abbott, one of the hosts or one of the judges from Forged in Fire, even though I don't like that show, is absolutely not in jail for murder. He's in Raleigh, North Carolina, or someplace like that, or West Virginia, or Virginia, somewhere. Charleston, I don't remember where he's at, but that's where he's at. And I've talked to him a few times. He's actually a really good dude, and he's absolutely not in jail for murder. I watched the entire video. It was obviously done by AI. Somebody had AI like write the entire video and do it because it talks about the same thing like 8 different times. So absolutely irresponsible. Actually, I would say that's almost defamation of character. That's exactly what I was thinking, Kyle. So let's go ahead. We're going to bring this up. I'm going to go back to this. We're going to watch a video that everyone should have known. This is the 1992 Ginsu knife. So let's see here.
I want to eat your knife.
You want to what?
Like,
I don't know why it's buzzing again.
it just looks.
There we go. Can you guys still hear me? I aggressively twisted my microphone back in. So we're going to skip the ads here as soon as they pop up. We just don't want to listen to them. But we're definitely going to. Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember the original infomercials? This was like the first one. She's right here. She's right here. She's still here. You've seen this? Have you seen this?
I'm pretty sure I have.
Pretty sure you have? Okay, so we're going to play it. All right, ready? We're going to play it.
Can we talk about what's on Mike's hat?
No, we're not going to talk about that. There's someone that has that talks about bad things.
Oh. Whoa.
The legendary Ginsu knife. It was the sharpest offer on television.
Skipping the ads to us.
There's the next generation.
Oh my God.
Ginsu World Class.
It's
quite simply the finest.
This was the year I joined the Navy.
Like, cause like.
It's what?
Yes, even finer
Oh
than
my.
classic Ginsu.
He's cutting a knife with a knife.
Stainless steel blade has
Oh, I do that.
incredible strength.
You better not do
With
that.
abuse like this, it still never needs
You should
sharpening.
never do any of the things you
Nothing
see.
like the Ginsu
Well, I mean,
World
that you can
Class.
do.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
With its unique triple ground
This is-
curved blade,
my
you
hand
could
could do that. I don't know
easily
why they're
pay
thinking of
$100,
this, like-
but not here.
Me
Ginsu
too.
World Class
Like,
is
that's
yours for
easy.
only
Light work.
$29.95. Complete with this money
Light
back
work.
guarantee and this lifetime replacement guarantee.
Now, you know enough about knives, being my daughter. Do you think this is a good knife?
Order now and get these famous Ginsu
I
steak knives
mean,
plus these accessory knives
for
free.
me, but why does
Ginsu
it have
World Class, a
scoliosis?
legendary
Why does it have
cut
scoliosis?
above the rest.
It's like bent over backwards.
Now, I will tell you.
To be honest, it kind of seems good.
The what?
I mean, the knife's cutting and chopping. It's probably not good though.
I would guarantee it's not good, and I know for a fact it's not good. So hey, look, there's us.
You look like the Rock.
I look like a what?
The one face that the Rock does. You know, like the...
Well, that's the best compliment my daughter. Okay,
No.
you guys heard that? My daughter just said that I look like
no,
the
it's
Rock.
not a good thing.
Hey, anytime I get compared to somebody that looks like the Rock, that's a
This-
good thing.
It's like the one. You just made my Siri go off.
You know why? You know why I did that face? Because I wanted to make that face like The Rock. You do not have to stick around if you don't want to. I absolutely just wanted to get to spend a little bit more time with you. So if you want to stick around and watch more knife infomercials, you
I'm spinning.
absolutely can. Huh?
I'm twirling. I'm spinning.
I'm spinning. She's spinning. So yeah, the Ginsu. Bye, baby. That was fun. Almost as good as Pakistan's. Oh, there's a knife on here that we definitely. Oh, hey, what new member? Steve is he's not a new member. Steve basically just got a new membership. And to celebrate National Knife Day, I wore one of my knife shirts. I wore my Fair and Forged Knife Works shirt. Is my daughter into knives? Used to be. As a matter of fact, the only reason that I know the guys from Fair and Forged is because of my daughter. We were I was watching YouTube videos and I was watching knife stuff on YouTube, and she saw a video of the guys at Fair and Forge, and she pointed out that the restaurant that they were eating at in the video was a restaurant that she and I had eaten at. And so she's like, they're here. And so I reached out to him on a DM, and Elliot was like, yeah, absolutely. You can bring, I said, can I, I know you guys are busy, but you guys like work weekends. I can bring my daughter up on it and just so she could see a knife shop. And they're like, absolutely. And so that started off a 9-year friendship now. So not as much into knives as she was, but we are. Now that she's gone, we can do more of the adult content stuff. So we are going to look at some fucked up YouTube infomercials. So let me go ahead and go back here. The one I wanted to see, so this is, some of these are pretty long, but we'll do this one next, and I'll get it set up here. So this one doesn't have ads, so we'll just go right to it. Let's go ahead and pull it up. This is the Miracle Blade. Speaking of which, yes, fairandforge.com has got Aloris and a couple other knives that are on sale on our website. My Aloris is over on the workbench. I've had so many knives in and out today because I was thinking about what I wanted to do for a video. By the way, guys, I don't know if you saw it. I put up a video today that I've really wanted to do for a long time, and it took a couple days of editing and things. I did serrated versus plain edge, trademark, plain edge, Spyderco Police. And I put a lot of work into it, and I took a lot of time. It took a lot of editing and stuff like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and we're going to look at, oh, this is bad.
Is a paid advertisement for the Miracle Blade World Class Knives, proudly brought to you by Ideal Living.
So these are, oh crap.
Introducing the next generation of Miracle Blade knives with an extraordinary look and feel. Professional riveted handles. And a
Professional riveted handles.
that anyone can cut a pineapple in half.
I got news for you. Anybody can cut pineapple in half with any knife.
Classic in design.
As my daughter said, why does it have scoliosis?
Engineered like
Ew.
no other knives ever. A set of knives so
Now,
they're called world class and so durable. They're worthy of the name Miracle Blade.
I don't
5 million satisfied customers
know
worldwide have enjoyed the quality,
if you know this,
durability, and value of Chef
but just
Joe's
because you
original
call
Miracle
something
Blade
world
knives.
class does not mean that it has to be. Thank you, Aiden. These are some of the worst knives. So we're going to see Chef. Yeah, we're going to see there's some husk knives. Chef Tony.
Professional series. I really thought they couldn't get any better, but they got better.
I use them.
Well, I mean, they couldn't. Oh, they could only get better. They couldn't get worse.
My favorite knife is? It's this one. It's this one. It's this one. It's this one. You pick one.
That's Nico at a knife shop, or Nico at his knife collection. It's this one. It's this one. It's this one.
They remain the same. Miracle Blade World Class will stay sharp The first time, the second
Potato.
time, the fourth
There.
time, every
Potato.
time for
There.
a
Freeze
lifetime,
Rochford.
or
Free
we
potato.
replace them free forever. Today,
I mean,
Chef Tony Notaro and his special guest
Chef
from the Food
Tony.
Network and Hell's Kitchen, Chef Scott Leafree.
This
show
is
you
this
the
is
future of kitchen cutlery at a price everyone can afford.
now this is the epitome, guys. I have to pause it because if I don't, I get a bunch of stuff. This is possibly, I mean, this is the epitome of old school knife infomercials. The only way it can get better is if you're at the county fair. That is not the original Miracle Blade. No, it's the Miracle Blade World Class. Chef Boyardee. They're almost as bad as Elite. Okay, so there's some other stuff we're going to watch too, but this is the first one. I just wanted to get some of these out of the way because there is some stuff on here. It's amazing. It's amazing. So yeah, let me get this started back up again. I just don't want to copyright strike, so we have to.
Please help yourself. Great. I gotta put you to work, Chef.
The fair. Oh my God, memories.
This one's for me. Remember, we're talking about the Miracle Blade World Class Pro Series.
World Class Pro Series.
Here we have a tomato. Watch this.
Like how much word salad can you do?
How sharp that knife will stay. Every time you draw that blade, fast or slow, thick or thin, you're gonna get perfect slices each and every time. Not as good as we do. Look at these slices.
I forgot I could do that.
Balanced. Professionally riveted design handle.
Professionally riveted design handle.
We have 450 pounds of pressure. Then they cut your piece. Then they go back and they cut you another slice.
What are you doing? That's not how you cut bread.
When the one's looking, they stretch it all back out and try to shove that in a toaster. You ever try to get that bad boy out of a toaster? Watch. In my fingertips. Let's turn that to the good side. Chef, all we do is let the blade do the cutting.
Well, I mean, if you hadn't like squeezed down on the bread before you started cutting it, you idiot. Almost used a bad no-no word.
So you get a perfect slice. Nice. Isn't that cool? And if you notice something, it doesn't tear like a serrated knife.
It is a serrated knife, you fucking dumbass. Floby sham wow vibes. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's take this one flat and right off the top is the slicing.
What?
Ham, salami.
But you're not cutting a ham or a salami. You're cutting an orange.
No one's looking.
I'm not that dumb.
Right, slip that bad boy right in. If you're a fisherman, we take this one.
So you guys remember Saturday Night Live? It's the suck cut. It sucks as it cuts.
Salmon, steelhead, coho, chinook, lake trout.
That's not a fish. That's an orange.
And just so everybody knows, I can actually take the meat.
It's just
right
because,
off the skin. That's what I call
motherfucker, I'll make some noises for you.
Sharp? Yeah, and all knives are, right? When you first buy them, watch this. I want to know if that blade will stay sharp, or we're just getting started.
Oh no, we're just getting started.
When it comes to cutting chicken, frozen.
That's not a chicken.
I've had guys tell me they've cut Christmas trees down with this knife.
Yeah, okay.
How long you use it, or how much abuse you give it, that knife will stay sharp the first time for a lifetime.
Did he just say they cut down a? I mean, wait. I gotta. Did he just say he's had guys telling they cut down a Christmas tree with that knife? I just honestly have to ask, fucking why? I mean, I've had guys tell me to cut down a Christmas tree with this knife. Are these guys on crack? Like, are these homeless people? Do you think these phone numbers work anymore? I have thought about calling some of the numbers that we see in these infomercials while we're on. Maybe that's something we'll save for another one. We'll see if any of these phone numbers still work. I do know that you can honestly, like I checked, you can honestly still mail in. Like if you see one of these infomercials on YouTube, you can honestly send a check via the mail to that address and still get the items. Yes, and stay sharp forever. No, I don't think they do. But somebody was saying here the amount of food that they waste. I always thought that too. Like, where's all this food go? Like I've seen them chop up all this stuff. That's so wasteful. It is honestly wasteful. Maybe we'll get around to some of the Ron Popeil stuff. The Ronco set it and forget it. The Showtime rotisserie, which, in all honesty, of all the as seen on TV stuff, some of the Ronco stuff actually is pretty good. Like, not the knives. Well, actually, no. I have a set of the Ronco steak knives, the Ron Popeil 5-star steak knives, and they actually are some of the best steak knives I've ever seen. They work really good. We've had them for years. So, all right, let's get back to this. Oh, wait. I gotta take it off narcissist mode. Hang on, let me exit narcissist mode. Thank you, Aiden. Put away the chainsaw, gents. Chef Tony has a better chopper. Slap chop. I forget what it was called. The oh, you're talking about the GLH spray. The GLH system spray. The great looking hair. So I can't find the bell. My wife has hidden the bell. And to tell you the truth, the bell is obnoxious with this new microphone. A lifetime warranty legally only has to be honored for 7 years. There was a tattoo parlor that used to offer a lifetime warranty for the life of the tattoo. And I'm like, so until I die? And he goes, well, unless your family like gets you stretched and put on a book, then yes. And I was like, are you serious? He goes, yep, we will recolor this. If you keep your original, you got a certificate. It was Johnny Two Thumbs in Singapore, really world famous tattoo artist. And he literally said, yes, if you bring back this certificate, I will recolor that tattoo. He did it twice. So at any rate, let's go back. Let's go back. Now we've exited narcissist mode.
Watch, I just cut through wood. That tomato will still cut like a razor. Come with me. You haven't seen anything yet.
Chef Tony's the shit.
This is a brick. I said it'll hold up no matter what you cut, no matter how many times you use it.
I don't think that's an actual brick.
But Miracle Blade is not an average knife. Even a soda can.
Well, I mean, that's an actual soda can.
The ultimate test, metal to metal, steel on steel. And I'm not telling you to go home and cut a truck in half.
I don't think that's steel. That does not look like steel to me.
Even one of our $200 knives. But the one great part about this I can't lie about is right on the paper.
I have the bell mock. I'm not using the bell anymore. Get over it. The bell's not happening. That's not steel. That's copper.
The teeth and edge of that blade, I couldn't cut peanut butter with it. Here's an old.
Yeah, Singapore.
Watch. Here's the length of the blade, the middle of the blade, the tip of the blade. Every single part of that knife is still sharp.
No, it's not.
Cut the first time for a lifetime.
I gotta try this thing, Tony. You're trying to tell me it's still as sharp as it was when it was brand new?
You trying to tell me?
Look at that, right through. And slices. I'm gonna slice. Look at the thin slices.
You gotta tell me that hard ass tomato that we put in with the banana so that it only looks. It looks.
Let me take the end off a little bit. Look at that. It comes right off. Nice thin slice. Look at that for a cracker or a bagel chip. Christine at home, a thick slice for something else, maybe a sandwich. And then for the hero sandwich, we'll open it wide up.
Okay.
Just like that, all the way across.
I've had enough of that. We're gonna go back. We're gonna find another one. We're gonna find another one. Let's go through here. Let's see. We could watch ourselves. Do you want to watch ourselves? I don't know how that would even work. English best commercial. What? Okay. Let's see here. Okay, I'm curious. We're gonna skip that commercial. Let's see here what happens. Then we'll see what has happened.
King Double Ceramic Knives Manufacturer Company Limited, which is a specialist manufacturer and exporter of ceramic knives. We have advanced production equipment and superior technical personnel who has more than 10 years ceramic knife making experience.
I mean,
quality first and continuous innovation is our persistent aim, and we focus our attention on manufacturing.
Manufacturing. I don't want to make fun. However, I do want to say that if you're going to put up a video in English, you should probably make sure that you got someone that speaks English. Not trying to like, I'm not picking. It's nothing. I was like, what accent is that actually? I'm like, did you program an AI
Selling various kinds
to
of
speak with an
novelty, vogue,
Asian
and fine
accent?
quality ceramic knives and components.
That's
The
not an
real
actual, like,
hardness
I've never
of
heard
our
an Asian
ceramic
accent like that.
knives
And my
is
wife's,
over
I lived in
90
Asia
degree,
for a
and
long
can
time.
stand up 2 meters drop test due to its mighty intensity and toughness. All of our ceramic products are
That is
exported
bitter
to
melon.
Europe,
It's
which
actually
have been
really
winning
good when cooked with
customers'
beef, but it is kind of
appreciation
bitter.
all along. Currently, we can make 2.5 million pieces of ceramic knives annually, including peelers, plain 1.0 million pieces, hair, kitchen cutlery, and other kitchen knives.
I'm like,
1.5 million. What's more,
I don't.
we have a professional R&D team for researching.
Okay, I can't. This is
and
painful.
manufacturing new
That is painful. I can't watch that. So we're gonna find. Oh, knife show bloopers. Here we go. We're going to open that in a new tab. We're gonna move that one. We're gonna share a new. What's up, kiddo?
Please accept the app.
I don't have my phone. So we're gonna share the new because I don't want to have to keep shuffling back down through.
Now you can whack a few zombies with this. Because you got one. Actually, I love the.
I want to rewind this. We got to start over. So this is old school Cutlery.
Ninja style. Now you can whack a few zombies with this. Because you got one. Actually, I love the way this goes into the scabbard. The scabbard actually harnesses both swords. One in one end of it,
Bring it here.
one in the other end. It's a shoulder harness scabbard. See this? It's on your shoulder. One goes in this direction. Ouch.
Ouch.
Jump right out of the blade. I got it in the lead.
You know your mother can accept apps too. Plug that in for me. Echo. Oh, Echo. Sorry, my bad. Did he just say fuck?
Ready to go. Shoulder harness scabbard, and as you can see, opposing blades could be drawn.
Wait a second. I got to hear this again. Did he just say fuck?
Oh well, fuck.
He did.
Ready to go. Shoulder harness scabbard, and as you can see, opposing blades could be drawn at the same time.
He cut himself. He's bleeding, and he said, "Oh well, fuck. I can't raise the audio output. It won't let me do it."
I am the
It's the video. The video is the video is very, very, very. That's it. We're not watching that one. The audio on that one's really, really weak. Let's go back here. Okay. He just took a sword to the mouth. Well, I just tell you how sharp it is. Let's go ahead. We'll bring this back up. What do you guys want to see? Let's see here. Let's see here. There's a couple good ones on here. Oh, have you seen the copper knife as seen on TV? We'll just do it this way.
No need to search for.
I'm trying to. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened?
Dull knives destroy and crush you.
Yeah, see this one. This one is definitely definitely louder. What stream software? I'm using. It has nothing to do with the software. It has everything to do with how I have this microphone and everything hooked up. I can't feed the audio from that through the microphone and soundboard. I have to do the speaker audio from the computer. So it's okay. Let's see here. We'll get this expanded. But I'm using StreamYard. Let me get rid of this. So This is the copper. This is the copper knife official as seen on TV. So let's go ahead and.
Dull knives destroy and crush your food, making simple tasks in the kitchen harder than they need to be, even ruining your food. And even sharp knives stick to foods like cheese.
Oh no!
You've got a drawer full of knives and still can't find a solution.
That's why I use a cheese slicer. Ooh, copper knife.
Copper kitchen knife that stays sharp forever.
Forever. Oh no!
Watch, copper knife easily cuts
Because you could never do that.
like a hot knife through butter without having to apply pressure.
You could never do that with a regular knife. Never.
But stays sharp enough to effortlessly cut this delicate tomato paper thin. Copper knife stay sharp design makes it perfect for all of
Forever.
your food prep. Watch this. Copper
I'd
knife
rather
cuts
not.
chunks out of this 2x4 and still stays sharp enough to cut this delicate tomato
Yeah.
with ease. Copper knife stays sharp forever. Copper knife's designed with a core of hardened stainless steel
Oh, no.
that stays sharp forever. And special non-stick.
How many times are they going to say it stays sharp forever? Because I got news for you. I don't believe you.
Handle makes it easy to hold and easy to use. There's nothing else like it. Look, the copper coating lets you cut cheese without sticking.
I don't think it has anything to do with the copper coating. I'd have to say it has to do with the holes in it.
Diced cabbage for coleslaw in seconds. Half a pineapple in one pass.
As a restaurant owner and professional chef, I love the copper knife. Whether it's cheese, meat, fruit,
This is ridiculous. These are some of the, like,
anything I throw in.
Look again. Copper knife cuts this asphalt shingle without effort and stays razor sharp. It's
you guys want to, well, we'll finish. We'll finish this.
sharp forever, guaranteed.
So you guys want to take bets on whether that knife that we saw at the very end was the original knife? Like, it cuts this, and then let me grit the other one so I can cut some paper. Who knew copper was so tough? Right? I had no idea. I had no idea. I was completely amazed by that. So I did, when we did the video on Monday, the live feed on Monday, I had a blast with it. And I was like, you know what? What's my other favorite thing to do? Oh, knife infomercials. Do you guys remember? I'm going to try and find it. But do you guys remember the episode of the Cutlery Corner Network where he was messing around with the sword and the blade broke? I think Jared talked about it on his live feed. I was getting ready to leave because daddy-daughter stuff. But yeah, he definitely was talking about that, and I'm hoping that we can find that one on here. But we've got some videos to watch here. So let's give me a second. Let me close this. It doesn't really work out the way. Man, I missed Monday's live feed. Passed out. Well, you can always rewatch it. Let me exit narcissist mode and re-enter re-enter the fray here. So we've got some stuff we can watch. Cutlery Corner Network Moneymaker Knife Show. We're not gonna watch that one because we watched it. But here's the Ron Popeil 6-star full knife infomercial. How long is that one? I'm not watching 28 minutes. We would have to fast forward. Where's the one? There's the original Ginsu. But there's the Bularian Edge. Let's see here. Oh, here. This is the one I wanted to show. This is the one I wanted. I saw this one. Let's do this. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let me get this pulled up. We'll start.
Can your kitchen knife do this? How about this? Well, now
they absolutely.
One of the forged with a heart of steel and fire is a once-in-a-lifetime
Forged in Fire. They absolutely used the name of that show.
So sharp and so strong, it will cut everything in your kitchen, frozen or fresh. Forged in Fire's knives, surgical steel construction and razor-sharp edge literally shatters the competition.
That is not a hand-hammered knife.
No more bashing.
Oh, there we go again with the bashing. Oh, jeez.
Each knife is hammered right out of the forge and comes professionally sharpened so
Do you
can
think that
tear
they
through
authorized
your
them to
T-bone
use?
and even fillet your fish. Make salads speedy and simple. Then finish with your fruits. Its professional ergonomic handle won't slip, even chopping this frozen solid block of ice, and that torture won't
Do
dull
you
its
think that they
precision
authorized them
sharpness.
to use this?
Amazing. Professional chefs know a sharper knife is a safer knife because you cut exactly where you need to. Your food,
Absolutely
not
not
your
what
fingers.
hand-hammered knives look like.
Let's watch that again. That's a sharp knife. It may be the last knife you'll ever buy, and we'll hand number each limited edition item to
Forged in
commemorate your
ass.
purchase.
Okay. Ooh. That was rough. That was rough. This is another one of those Super Chef Pro knives infomercial. How long is that one? 28. We could skip through it and stuff. Let's see though. Can I find? Let's see. I don't know. Can you guys even see what I'm looking at here? Let's see here. What else we got? Here's that one. And then this is the 1980s original Ginsu. You want to watch that? Oh, yeah. We're going to watch that one. This is the one that I grew up on. This is the one right here. Get ready. The audio is probably going to be shitty on this. I can't help it. It's probably an old 1980s commercial.
In Japan, the hand can be used like a knife. But this method doesn't work with a tomato. That's why we use the Ginsu. It's a knife that no kitchen should be without. The Ginsu can cut a slice of bread so thin you can almost see through it. It cuts meat better than an electric knife and goes through frozen.
Well, the electric knife's not that good either.
The Ginsu is so sharp it can cut through a tin can and still slice a tomato like this. It can chop wood and still remain razor sharp. What's more,
Razor
it's a
sharp.
knife that will last forever. How much would you pay for a knife like this?
$5.
So listen, it even comes with a matching fork to make carving a pleasure. Wait, there's much, much more. We also want you to have this 6-in-1 kitchen tool. It peels and slivers
6-in-1.
carrots, peels potatoes, and slices paper-thin potato
6-in-1.
This amazing little knife even grates carrots, grates cheese, and makes beautiful decorative vegetables. How much would you pay for all these items?
$6.
Well, we'll even give you the set of 6 precision steak knives. The handles even match the Ginsu.
But wait, there's more. Oh, there you go. Actually, this is actually kind of cool.
Down and down, around and around, and you'll have a beautiful garnish for your dinner table.
Or you could just.
Now, how much would you
I was just thinking about Remington Steel the other day.
The versatile 6-in-1 kitchen tool, a set of 6 steak knives, and the spiral slicer. You get them all, guaranteed in writing for 50 years for only $9.95.
$9.95.
It's the most incredible knife offer ever. Here's how to order.
1978.
1-800-835-2246 or save COD charges by sending $9.95 to Ginsu, Box 6688, Chicago. You get the Ginsu knife, matching carving fork, 6-in-1 kitchen tool, 6 steak
Chicago.
knives, and spiral slicer. This is the original Ginsu.
Bro, if you call that, I bet it's Breeze Ratchford's phone number. Yeah, say you some knives.
Order now.
Oh my goodness.
At Beyond.
No. Okay, so the Ron Popeil, I have to say that actually a lot of the Ronco stuff's not bad. But where's it? Let's see here. Cutlery Corner, there's a live stream. I mean, we could watch that later. Oh, Arrow Knife. This is the one I was talking about. I remember the Arrow Knife. Let's watch this. Does this got an ad before the ad?
Usually.
I'm not watching a bra ad, guys. Sorry. I do let the ads play. I don't use ad blocker because the fact is, like I said, I do understand that that's YouTube channels take a serious hit when you don't watch their ads. So let's watch this.
Are your knives making food prep harder than it should be?
Hey, Ming Sai with the Arrow Knife. Light as air, cuts like a razor, and food slides right off. Even with a $50 chef knife, it cuts.
Is that the dude from?
Food sticks
Is
like
that
a
the dude
magnet.
from The Hangover?
The Arrow Knife has holes. 60% less surface area means less friction. It cuts twice as smooth, and food doesn't stick. You want to cut the cheese with an ordinary knife?
Do you want to cut the cheese?
With an Arrow Knife,
Yes.
no force, strength, or
Just don't do it
pressure,
in public.
and the cheese falls right off.
I actually had somebody ask me to sharpen one of those.
Stainless steel, tough enough to hack up this 2x4, that's sharp enough to have a tomato. For poultry, it's the best. You get a clean,
I don't think it
smooth
is
cut
because it
each
doesn't
and
look
every
like it's
time,
doing a great
all
job.
the way through. These are boiled potatoes. Watch this.
Oh no.
With an ordinary
Boiled
knife,
potatoes.
It crushes the potato.
No, it
sticks
doesn't.
to the blade, it makes a mess.
No,
But with the
doesn't.
arrow knife, less surface area, almost nothing sticks to the blade. Perfect slices every time. It's even tough enough to cleanly cut this New York strip without sticking. You've got to try to believe it.
I don't
Slices
think
so thin you can even read a newspaper through them.
Oh God, guys, it was a grape. It was a grape. You could read through it. You could see through it anyway. Let's see. What else do we got? What else do we got? Do you guys want to watch the Bavarian Edge? I always laugh about this. We'll watch this. I know it's not a knife infomercial, but it kind of is.
Do you have a drawer full of knives but nothing sharp? Stop crushing.
Okay, I'm gonna
your
stop you
food.
right there. No one should have a drawer full of knives. If you put your knives in a drawer, somebody needs to take you out back and beat you with a rubber hose. If you do that to your kitchen knives, somebody literally needs to drag you out back and beat you with a sack full of oranges. A bar of soap in a sock, something. You need to be beaten viciously about the head and shoulders for doing that to a knife. All right, there we go.
Food instead of cutting it. What a mess. And don't use fixed edge sharpeners that grind down and destroy
That's actually
your knives.
ew.
Introducing the Bularian Edge, the innovative knife sharpener with independent spring action arms
Right?
that will make your old blades razor sharp in seconds.
I will say
if you
that
want the
it's-
sharpest knives possible, you need the Bularian Edge. Look, it's so different because it has two independent spring action sharpeners made of ultra hard tungsten carbide that flex and contour to any blade
It's
or
basically
angle
the same
with a
thing,
perfect
but on a
razor-sharp
spring.
edge in an instant. And only Bularian
Jared's
Edge can
here.
sharpen serrated knives. Watch, we dulled this serrated knife on a cinder block.
Why?
And with just a few passes through the tungsten
I don't
carbide
think that's a
sharpeners
cinder
on
block.
the Bavarian Edge, it's as sharp
I think
as a
that's just
razor,
mud.
even cutting through a leather shoe without effort.
Wow.
Your old knives will fillet, cut, chop, slice, and dice just like the day you got them with the Bavarian Edge. This frozen steak is rock hard.
Oh, no.
And the butter spreader isn't for cutting.
Yes.
But after just a few passes through the Bavarian Edge,
No.
it's so sharp it cuts right through this frozen steak.
I don't
like
think
a
it did.
hot knife through butter.
No.
Bavarian Edge sharpens anything. We took this credit card and tried to cut this tomato. It just won't work.
Oh, my
Simply
God.
pull the card through the Bavarian Edge a few times, and now it's sharp as a razor.
It's
It
not.
cuts this tomato with ease.
It's not. That's not a very ripe. I guarantee you that is a very unripe banana. Do you know? Okay, so I'll let you in on a little secret. Oh shit! Jared says he will match the next donation ×2. Somebody be generous. Somebody be very generous because Daddy needs some new shoes. Somebody be generous and drop a donation. Because Jared says he's going to match it ×2. Somebody make him suffer. Make Jared suffer. Make him go, fuck, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Make Jared pay. Cough it up. Stop flipping knives with your feet. Jared's the only person I know that had a mouth on his foot for a while. Who needs a knife when you've got a credit card? All right, let's go back here. Jared with the 10 bones. Yeah, let me do a. Let's see here. Do you guys want to watch the Ron Popeil? The Ronco? Let's see. What else we got? Oh, actually, I think this is the fake one. We'll come back to that. I want to see. There was the Bavarian Edge. Let's see. Arrow knife. The Rolo slice. You guys remember this? Oh no, I can't watch this. I'm not gonna put up Charlie's stuff. That's the Rollerblade Ginsu Miracle Blade 3. Magbolt Switchblade. Oh, we got to see this.
Hey,
let's make that bigger.
Mark Gill here with the Mag
Mark Gill.
Switchblade, the only knife that you'll need for all your
Holy
household
shit,
chores.
what just
Stop
happened?
reaching for knives that don't make the cut. It's time
Hang
to
on, I gotta
switch to the
pause something.
Magbolt Switchblade, the breakthrough blade.
I gotta. Did not realize it. Did not realize that that was copyrighted music. Thank you very much, everybody. Holy crap. I think that's like one of the best. I think that's one of the best things. You didn't make a comment. Like you could have made like a huge, like you could have written a book. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever done a super chat. Depending on the price, you're allowed a certain number of characters. Jared, how many characters are you allowed for $140? Can you write a book? Like, you could have done an entire fucking paragraph. Holy shit. I'm just curious. Like, what are you able to do? How much stuff are you able to write? You spelled my name wrong. Spelled my name wrong. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but there's a guy that apparently thinks that I come in my hat. I don't come in my hat. I come in my sock. I don't know who comes in their hat. That's just stupid. Why is my sock Why is my sock sticking to my foot as I cross the street? Because I grabbed the wrong socks. You didn't notice. But I mean, you're gonna have to do it again just so we can see. Hey, okay, do it again and tell me how are your characters. Like, do it, but okay. I'm not saying drop another 140 unless you want to. Like, set it up and see how many characters you're allowed, and then cancel it. Don't actually send it. Don't actually send it. Like click on it, see how many characters you're allowed with that size of a donation, and then just not send it. Like, I'm just curious. I am honestly curious. Man, I could throw my socks. I could throw my socks like a weapon. No, I'm just kidding. I don't come in my sock. I have a shower. Thank you very much. End this stream before it's demonetized. $100 is 270 characters. Thank you very much. So I would imagine that you get a few more than that. I wasn't trying to get somebody else to donate 140. I mean, I was trying to bait you into it. But I'm married. I don't imagine not using a sock. I have a device for that. And it's not my wife. I have, like, just in case, wives get headaches and shit. Sometimes you got to have a backup plan. And I do. I have a silicone one. I'm not fucking shy about that. I'm a guy. I got needs. Take care of them needs. Oh, fuck. I buy mine just for the microfiber cloth. Very soft. I actually have a couple of, I have some of my favorite, not for that purpose. Some of my favorite microfiber towels that I use for stuff actually came with knives. Hands never get a headache. Neither does a little silicone device that you can order online. Be like, drop skin of it. It never says no. All right. Back to this. Exiting narcissist mode. Back to the blade infomercial. What is this? Okay, we're going to rewind this back because I missed something.
Hey, Mark Gill here with the Magbolt Switchblade, the only knife that you'll need for all your household chores. Hey, stop reaching for knives that don't make the cut.
Oh, God,
it's time
stop.
to switch to the Magbolt Switchblade, the breakthrough blade swapping technology that gives you the cutting edge.
That's not a
amazing
switchblade.
rare earth magnet puts blades on lockdown.
That's exactly, the
Strong
Jack Wolf
enough to
ones
support
are amazing.
Over 30,000 times its weight, then released with the touch of a button. With traditional utility knives, you pay for a whole blade,
but only get half. With the Magbull
No, you can
Switchblade,
change those
you
too.
get twice the cutting surface, that's twice the value, that's twice as nice. The best part is, it's a cinch to switch to other blades. Like flip to a fillet knife, sharp enough to go through an aluminum can, and then slice right through an avocado like butter. Or switch to a saw blade that's handy enough to hack through any home improvement task. Hey, hunters and fishermen, how about a disposable skinning blade with gut hook? That is a patented game changer. Call now and we'll even throw in this durable tote. For the tote, the handle, the 4 blades, this should be $120. At $29.95, we are giving this away. Listen, if you order right now, I'll even throw in 2 bonus blades. Like this versatile crafted fabric blade. Now everyone can make beautiful art anytime. Or how about this free professional quality glass and tile cutter? It makes
I can't
all
even.
your home
I know I'm
projects
supposed to be
and
talking, so I don't
renovations
get
a snap. Seems I like
demonetized
cutting so
because
much, I'm going to cut the price from $29.95 to $19.95.
I'm probably going to get a
And
copyright
with
strike
our
because I'm not
lifetime
reacting to
blade
this. But
replacement guarantee, you will never.
guys, I'm not going to watch the rest of this. I'm not going to watch the rest of this one. That one was painful. That was the worst. Is that how much? It's not. It's $19.95. That one, I hate everything. What? Mike has no manners? What? Thank you, Jared. Mike has no manners. I mean, we know this. Chuck it, you're the one that keeps sending things like ask me about my butthole t-shirts in the Gilded chat. So that is ridiculous. $20 isn't bad for all of that. I got news for you. It's probably way more than you should pay for it. Probably way more. It's still ass. It's not just ass. It's dirty ass. It's the ass of somebody on a hot, sweaty day that forgot to wipe. Like it's one of those guys that you run into on the train, and you're like, did you not show up to class in health class the day that they were talking about personal hygiene? Oh, what is this? Bad? Okay. We're gonna I'm gonna get this ready for you guys. We're gonna skip this ad, but this says bad knife infomercial. So I don't know if this is something that someone made or if it's just a bad knife infomercial in general. Let's go ahead and bring this up.
Or knives too weak to cut through butter? How about tomatoes? How about apples? How about steak? Is your knife really that weak? Well, not anymore. Say hello to the band knife. Now you can slice through butter like nothing.
This is
Chop
funny.
Tomatoes, apples, and yes, steak. But what's so different about it? First off, look closely. The edges are cut free, which means you won't cut yourself by accident. The band knife is specially designed to have the same power
Oh my
as
God.
a bandsaw. So now you have the power of a bandsaw converted to a knife, and it's cut free, guaranteed. Order today for $19.99 plus shipping and handling. But wait, that's not all.
But
Order
wait,
in the
there's
next
more.
3 minutes, and you'll get a second band knife absolutely free. But wait, call the next minute, and you'll get free shipping. But wait some more. Call in the next 3 seconds, and you'll get 10 more band knives, all free. So what are you waiting for?
This is great.
Call now, and even though you won't get the 10 band knives free due to the 3 seconds being over, you still have time for free shipping and a second band knife all free. Order today.
Okay, that was actually, you know what, that's like a throwback to the original that's like a throwback to the original days of YouTube where the stuff like that was just, that's what you found on YouTube. It was just hilarious. That was pretty good. I have to admit, I like that. If you call in the next 1 second, You're not going to get anything. It's going to take you too long, but you'll still be able to get this and this and this. All right, let me see here. Let's go back. There was one. This was, what was this? The cats. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have to do it. Now we will have to pause a lot.
This is
Okay, so no, I don't think this might not be monetized. We're gonna go ahead and play it. Let me get this full screen. But we will pause because I have to do the
program from Ronco. Welcome to Showtime's Great Night Giveaway Show.
Woo, giveaway.
Hello, I'm Steve Bryant. I'm your show host today for a very special program. Today you're going to meet a man that some people call the Viceroy of Value, the Count of all things.
Guys, I'm sorry,
culinary.
I've been
Most
into
people
other.
call him the King of the Kitchen.
The King.
Who is this great American inventor? Let's give him a big round of applause. He's here today, America's inventor, and I'm proud to call him my friend. I shake your hand. I'm going to sit down. Look at these. These are knives that I have, and I have.
Mark, I have to resubscribe to your channel.
Yeah. Let me take these knives and put them where they belong. Okay. All right. Right over here. Okay. That's that. Problem solved.
Well, I mean, they were in a drawer, so you should have gotten rid of them.
Great innovative product have you brought us today? Well, I've created the greatest knife. A knife that'll never get dull.
The greatest.
We call it the Showtime 6-Star Plus series. They're perfectly balanced, but before we get into
I have to
the
admit,
knife
I
and
have
why
the
it's such a
6-star
great value, I want to introduce to you my
chef's
daughter,
knife, or not chef's knives, steak knives. They're actually pretty good.
cousin Arnold, who wants to show you my
Nico's
fabulous
used them.
Showtime knife. How many of you have a knife that looks something like this?
Oh my God, I love this
It was
guy.
a good knife when you first
It's a
got
good
it.
knife when you
Maybe
first get
6
it.
months later, it got dull. You ever try to cut a tomato with one of these babies? Oh, boy, you poke it, you stab it, you jab it, you give it, oh, my goodness gracious, the poor tomato has a hemorrhage.
Oh, this is great.
Ladies
This
and
is
gentlemen, let me
great.
tell you something.
Oh, I remember the. You
My
remember
cousin
watching
Ron
these?
has
Like,
come up with one
like
of
he'd
the
be
most
sick, be home from school
unbelievable
sick, and this
knives
shit
that
would be
I've
on
ever
at like
laid my
noon.
hands on. And one of the things that makes it so important is how it's made and what it's made of. First of all,
Okay, you do have to admit that the Ron Popeil guys, the guys from Ronco, did such a good job with their infomercials and marketing, and you still see it. Like they were the old school like hawkers on Broadway, or not on Broadway, but on like the boardwalks and stuff. They actually do make it entertaining. Like I still get caught up like when they do these demonstrations with guys like this. Yeah, they all do have it. It's hilarious and it's great. If you want a knife from Slicely Dicey, one of these would show up. All right, let's go start this back up.
let me describe this knife. It's called the Showtime knife. It is made out of
Showtime
fine surgical steel. It is a full tang. In other words, the tang means the blade goes from here to the opposite end. It's one solid piece of steel. And the handle.
Steel.
The handle is covered by the
Oh, God, be careful.
guarantee. It will not crack, chip, or break ever. And if anything ever happens to that knife, this is the strangest part. Let me show you this guarantee. This is unreal, unbelievable in the cutlery.
Let me
business.
show you this
If it ever
guarantee.
gets broken, dull, damaged, even if it's your
Oh, my God.
My cousin Ron's going to replace this absolutely free. Let me show you something about
Let me
this
show
knife
you
over
something
here.
about this
Have
knife
you ever
here.
seen a knife this sharp in your
Yep.
whole life?
Just go to most kitchens.
Let me tell you something. When it comes to slicing a tomato,
David's
you don't have
here.
to slice the tomato the way the knife alone slices it. You don't slice
Oh,
the
oh,
tomato
oh,
aggressive.
I
Look
forgot.
at this.
Okay.
With this knife, 1, 2.
Let me tell you one of the tricks they use. So just I not to interrupt, but so there is a trick, and if you ever like you've ever seen all these commercials where they're cutting these tomatoes and they're like, oh, this tomato. So they have two different tomatoes they're using. They have an actual really overripe tomato, and then they have a green tomato that they put in a bag with a handful of bananas overnight. So I don't know if you know this. This is the gas that comes off of green bananas, ethylene gas, actually force ripens things, but it doesn't like really ripen them. It will change the color and things of tomatoes visually. And that's why you get tomatoes at the store that is brilliant, bright red, but yet they're hard as a rock. And you're like, this is not a ripe tomato. If you ever grew your own tomatoes, you know what a ripe tomato feels like. It's absolutely not what you're getting at the grocery store. Those are force ripened. And so what they do is they have two different tomatoes. For the one that they squish, it's a overripe, like an actual ripe garden tomato. The ones you see them cutting with their knives is a force ripened tomato that's done with the ethylene gas. Ethylene gas, I think that's what it's called. But bananas will do it. People will tell you you can throw a green tomato in with some bananas, and within 24 hours or so, it will be ripe. They do the same thing with the bread. It's undercooked bread. And then the stuff you see them cutting with the really serrated knives is a very hard crusted bread. It's absolutely a bunch of bullshit. And that one video where you saw, he's like, that's cinder block. It's not a cinder block. That is just a mud conglomerate that they put together and let dry with sand and mud. And so, yes, I am here to kick you in your fucking childhood. So all those infomercials you saw, it's FYI, Mike is clutch on trivia night. Yes, I absolutely am. I am chock full of fucking useless information. So it just sticks. But I can't remember stuff I want to remember. Fucking bubble burster. Yep. I'm that guy that'll walk around at a kid's birthday party. I was dude like walk around half drunk with a cigarette hanging on my mouth, and when the kid's not looking, I pop his balloon like, oh, he must have blown into me. Well, your gas? Force rape for the tomato? I'm pretty sure your gas will make it smell like an overripe tomato. But I have to do this from time to time. I have to interrupt this, or I will get a copyright strike, or the video will get taken down. We have to break up the longer videos. So back to we'll exit narcissist mode and re-enter the Ron Popeil. 6 stars.
Tomato will last you a week. Ever go into? Don't laugh. You go into a fast food restaurant.
Yeah, don't laugh,
you use
motherfuckers.
a knife and the same tomato for 6 weeks. Here, I got the bug. Look underneath. Does that look familiar? That's why you're going hungry and you come out starved. You use this knife, you save yourself money. If you go into the discount stores, buy loaves of meat, and you'll never have dried up meat in the refrigerator. You only slice off what you need when you need it. I don't care whether it's ham,
it's true.
roast beef, lamb.
But it's not
turkey.
any of those things.
This
It's a
knife is
fucking
like a hot
orange.
knife going right through butter. It has a fork on the end, so you pick up the meat.
Doesn't
dip it into the gravy.
doesn't this remind you a lot of the other ones that we've seen?
Not a seed, not a drop of juice comes out because this is razor sharp. And
That's
the best
not.
part of it is it's guaranteed to stay that way forever. Now, I proved to you how
Forever.
sharp the knife is, haven't I? Huh? Okay, I'm going to prove to you how sharp the knife stays. This is solid frozen food.
You
over
can
here.
use
Look
the
at this.
inside of a banana
You
peel
know
to
you're
polish a
frozen
shoe.
food
I learned that in the
like
military.
It wasn't even there. But here.
Oh, no,
we
like
used
it
to
wasn't
take
even
cut up the
there.
Can to show you. They used to make these cans out of steel. Right now, they're making them out of aluminum. So I had to find something a little bit harder than aluminum. I had to find something really
It's
hard
copper
to cut.
pipe. Is it
So
copper
I'm going
pipe?
to take this solid steel hammer.
I don't.
And I'm going to cut this hammer up. You can cut through ham bones, chicken
Well,
bones,
I mean,
frozen food.
for a guy, it's
disjoint
subjective.
turkey. This is an all-purpose knife, and I don't care how. And I'm not doing this to show you this is a hacksaw.
Now,
You want to buy a hacksaw? You can buy them every day of the week. You want a knife that'll
I
never
would
get
imagine-
dull, never wear out? I want you to take a look at this.
I would imagine
Now,
that he was
can you
putting
all
that
see
powder
the filings that came off of that hammer?
on
Had to
that
come
hole.
somewhere, right? If it came from my knife, I'm in trouble. If it came from the hammer and it's still sharp, I've got one heck of a knife. Wouldn't you say so?
Sure.
Let's find out if the knife is still sharp.
I don't think it
okay?
is.
Would you say, ladies and gentlemen, that this knife is still sharp?
I would
Today,
say
tonight,
that.
tomorrow, next week, next year, for the rest of
Did you happen to notice that they didn't do that in all one cut? Like they cut away from him. Like I'm not the only one that saw that. Like they lifted the camera up and didn't show it was on a counter for somebody to like, hey, use this one, the one that's not fucked up that you just cut on that hammer for. Yeah, I guarantee that the audience really isn't there. What do you want to think? He's covering the cut mark. Yeah. Yes, he absolutely is.
of your life, you never ever have to sharpen this knife. What would you
You
expect
couldn't
to pay for
sharpen
a
that
knife
knife.
that's going to last you forever? If you went down to a department store, a knife like this is going to cost you at least
$1.
$100.
No, it's not.
Would you say it's worth it? Huh?
No, I would
If it
not.
has to be replaced, we'll replace it if it ever gets broken.
I want to see. I would love to. I wish I could buy this and then actually try to claim the warranty. Okay. I'm not gonna lie though. I have said it several times. Some of their products were really good. The as seen on TV set. Yeah. The as seen on TV stuff, if you're getting the Ron Popeil, the Ronco stuff, typically it was not horrible. Like these, I guarantee that knife is shit. Most of the other knives are shit. But like I said, we bought at I think it was Big Lots. You know, in Big Lots, you can find all kinds of shit that's like half-assed stuff. But we bought a set, like a 10-piece set of the steak knives. And they actually are pretty good steak knives. They're not horrible. They're better than what you get at a restaurant. Well, let's get back to this. I keep having to interrupt this or we're going to get a
dollar damage.
Copyright
But with
strike.
Ron, you know you're not going to pay $100. You're not going to pay $70.
You're not going to pay
$50.
$50. Oh, 50. Usually
How
it's
would
50.
you like to own this knife for 3 easy payments of only $13.33?
What?
How does that sound, huh?
Why would you? Why break it up like that? Why 3 times 13? Tell me, somebody do the math. What is that?
Oh, this is my favorite. You guys are going to love this knife. You got anybody go hunting and fishing? Huh? Yeah.
Oh, there you go,
Well,
David.
this is the
one for you.
Look at the flexibility of that
This
blade.
is the one you're
It
taking.
has
Are you
the
taking
same
this on your
blade,
next
the
hunting
same
trip,
edge, the same
David?
handle, the same lifetime guarantee. Never get dull. This knife goes through bones and all when you're doing
Bones
the
and
fish.
all,
Here, Let
David.
me show you something right now. You put that underneath between the flesh and the skin, and you just press. That fish will jump right out of his underwear, swim around naked, die of pneumonia before he knows what hit him.
But that's not a fish.
It's so sharp. I want you to see this. You can actually take and fillet the fillet. Got a nice piece of meat over here. Look at this. First of all, if you want to butterfly it, this is like a razor blade right on a stick. Take a look at this. Then you take your cheese, insert it in the middle like that.
In
You
prison,
serve that,
a razor
put
blade
that
on a
into
stick is
the
called a
oven.
tomahawk.
In fact, put that into the rotisserie. You know, you're going to love
Later,
this knife.
Mark.
This knife alone. You won't spend a penny for this. You get both of these knives for the same price. For 3 payments of only $13.33. That's pretty good.
That's what I thought. It's $33.99.
Arnold, my dad wants everyone to have a bread and bagel knife.
Oh, you can't
But you're getting
appreciate what
3
this
knives.
knife does until I show you something. We all have bread knives. We all have. You can go out and spend $75 for a knife that does nothing but bread. How many of you still do this though? You take good old fashioned.
Okay. Watch when they cut this bread. Fish wear underwear. I was unaware. I've been catching them freaky nudist fish for all these years. Yeah, me too. Oh, yeah, tomahawk. That's what they call it. So like a tooth. I know this because I got a friend that works at prison. Well, one of the paying members works at a prison. So at any rate, when they melt they heat up a razor blade and stick it in a toothbrush, it's called a tomahawk. Don't ask me why I know these things. Oh, but Aiden, but wait, there's more. Let's get this. Watch this bread. I guarantee this bread is so soft. See how that's undercooked bread. So before he even pushed with the knife, he already crushed down on it.
Try getting it out. Okay? Let me show you something incredible. Here's a knife that is so sharp. Let me just eat
See,
this
that's
off.
different bread.
The weight of the knife alone does the cutting. How's this for cutting bread? Would you like that? Huh? Let me show you something.
That's
You got
a
relatives that
different
won't
loaf of bread.
move?
You see how it
You
wasn't all
starve
crushed
them
down?
to death. You make a sandwich like this, I guarantee you they'll pack their bags and get out and never come back to your house again. And use this on a bagel. How's that for cutting a bagel thin, huh? Pretty good? Okay, this knife by itself is worth $40.
I have to tell you a story. I apologize for the interruption. We have to go back to narcissist mode. My best friend, and I watched him do this. I love him to death, but my best friend is a fucking idiot. He was cutting a bagel, and it kept rolling on him. He stuck his finger, or stuck his thumb through the bagel to hold it, and cut right into his thumb, because he stuck his thumb through the hole in the bagel to keep it from moving. And I looked at him, and I shook my head, and I said, "You're about as dumb as you can be and still live alone. Like, if you were any fucking dumber, you would have to have a state-approved guardian. Like, people would look at you and go, no, you have to live somewhere where there's a group dining facility. You need to be a ward of the state. Because you're a danger. No, you can't have a hot plate. You'll burn your room down. Like, needs to be a ward of the state. Like, I watched him do it, and he goes, huh, how about that? I was like, how about that? He goes, that's pretty fucking stupid. I was like, oh, yeah. That's like, and in my head, he is my best friend. And I don't want to see him hurt himself. And so I almost stopped him. But then there was a little voice in my head that was like, no, hold on. I want to fucking see this. And so I stopped. I was like, I want to see how this plays out. And I watched him literally cut through the bagel into his thumb. Because he had a hold of it like this. And I was like, that's about the dumbest thing I've ever fucking seen anyone do. Love the kid to death. He's like the godfather to my children. Yet, I watched him do that. So I just thought, like, he was talking about cutting a bagel. And I like, honestly, I was like, I should stop him. And I was like, no. It's going to be funny. Because I'm a dick.
Now look what you got. $100, $140, $180 worth of guaranteed cutlery, and the price is still only.
Why was that so delayed?
$13.33. How's that for a deal?
It wasn't Nico. It was my buddy Clint.
Hey, cousin, my dad wants to give everyone the chop and serve.
Oh, the chop and serve.
That's right.
Wow. Let me show you this one over here. This is fabulous. Look, the next time you have to chop
I
up
don't
some
remember.
onions, you take this knife or chopper, and you chop up your onions like you see over here. Turn it around this way. You chop onions so fast that you don't have any time for tears.
I don't see you
The only
chopping
tears
onions
you shed are
all that
tears
fast.
of joy that you have a thing like this around your house. This is the way you do all your fine work. You want to chop up parsley. You want to do basil. You want to do mint. And we call it a chop and serve for this reason. You notice the width of that blade? It's made that way. So once you chop the food up, drop it right into the frying pan.
That thing, I have seen these. These things are so thin. They're garbage. It's like a piece of sheet metal that they show.
My dad wants to give everyone the garnishing.
Oh my
knife.
God, it's more
so much
stuff.
fun with this little fellow over here. We teach you how to make the apple bird. This
The
guy
apple
sells
bird.
for $20 all by itself. Now you get all 5 pieces for $3.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been in a situation and thought to yourself, you know what would really make this meal perfect? A fucking apple bird. I haven't. I'm just asking. Like, have you thought that ever in your life? Ever? Just curious. I'm like, who the fuck makes apple birds? You know who makes apple birds? The same people that make an apple into... I think that word is still banned, but we're going to risk it. The same people that make an apple into a bong are the same kind of people that, you know what? We should make an apple bird. Yeah. And those are the same people that make Dorito and French fry sandwiches. I'm not going to lie, I've made Dorito and French fry sandwiches because I'm the kind of person that would make an apple into a bong. Okay. Exiting narcissist mode and returning to viewing the Ron. This is great.
Easy
This is
payments
so
of
good.
only $13.
Wow, you get all 5?
Terrific deal. No,
All
you gotta
5.
be kidding.
There you go.
Everybody knows what this is just by the length of it.
True.
You ever go to a party
True,
or a
David.
banquet, they have a carving station, and there's a guy with a knife that costs $150 that he...
I gotta read. So, want to talk about dumb? I hung with Nico for a couple hours, handled his knives, and drank his rum. Didn't even realize till the next day he was the Hobbit. That's not dumb. But wait, there's more. Please stop. Enough. So let's go ahead. Are we back to? Yeah, we're back to. Let's see here. Let's get back to this. But wait,
He
there's
does
more.
nothing with that knife but carve the meat. Let me show you something. We don't expect you to hold your hand up there like that. So Ron is going to give you a fork.
A fork?
Hold the turkey
Oh my
like that.
God!
And I'll tell you something, when you start to carve turkey with this, oh my goodness, it melts right off of the bone. Look at this. You know what I like about it? I like my turkey cut nice and thin. Take a look at this. Is that a job? Huh? You got one.
How much more can there be?
7 pieces of the
Well, I'd say, considering they're adding a knife about every 2 minutes, we're 10 minutes into a 28-minute video, I would imagine there's probably about 10 more items. Well, for fork's sake.
But I'm not, because what about steak knives?
Here we go. I have to say, these are really good steak knives.
Steak knives, you got 4 of them.
4 of them.
Ron, I know that you sell these steak knives individually for $17.95.
No, he
Am I right
doesn't.
or wrong?
I didn't even pay that
Okay,
much for a
so
set
if
of
we add
8.
that in, 4 steak knives, we now have 11 pieces of guaranteed cutlery, all for just 3 payments of $13.33.
3 payments. 3 payments. There's more.
I mean, Ron, you give any more than that, they're going to call you Santa Claus instead of Ron Popeil.
Right. Let me review first what you're getting over here. You get
Well,
my
let's review.
Showtime knife, guaranteed, never to get dull. You get the chop and serve. You get the sportsman's knife, the bread and bagel knife.
Is Jared
You get
still
the
here?
garnishing
Bro, I
knife.
want to thank you
You get
again.
the
That was a
carving fork
huge donation. I
and the
really
carving
appreciate
knife.
that. And Aiden.
You convinced me to put in 4 steak knives. But I said there was more. You know what's missing over here?
Scissors.
You need shears.
Oh, I was
Now
right.
I have shears. Now,
Holy
these
crap.
poultry shears, I use them for a variety of things. I use them for cutting through chicken. You want to cut it in small pieces. You can do that with these shears. If you're a gardener, you're going to love these poultry shears.
Okay, now let me point out to you guys something. Did you see those scissors? Those are plastic handles with like melted in. They're like they're injection molded with the blades in them. If you grab that and squeeze, I've seen those scissors. You've seen those shitty scissors at like the dollar store and shit, right? And you squeeze on anything, the handles like they get all squirrely. You're like, oh my God. And if you put them in the dishwasher once, they're all like fucked up. You're like, oh dear. I have to say that the Wusthof knives that I have, the Wusthof set that I got and then got rid of all of them because I only like one of the knives. I think I have one of the two of the Wusthof knives from that set. I gave them all away to somebody else. The scissors that came with those though were amazing. They are a great set of shears. Gotta go where? Oh yes, the Chinesium shears. Here we go. Exiting narcissist mode. This is, by the way, downtown San Diego. My friend sent me this picture. He had professionally taken this picture, asked me if I wanted a different San Diego background. So let's bring it back up full screen. I'll move out of the way so you guys see it. He took this picture. That's the I think if I remember right, that's the convention center here. This is downtown San Diego. He took this picture and sent it to me and told me, he's like, if you want a good background drop of San Diego, here you go. He took this like 2 years ago. So that came in on an email and I was like, let's use it as background. So great picture from my buddy Tad. So let's go ahead. I just wanted to bring that. I wanted to give him credit for giving me the new background. So we'll use this a lot more.
If you buy the shears directly from me, we sell these shears for $30.
Oh God,
Forget
yes.
the
I want to see one.
$30. I'm going to include it in the package.
That's not a $30
Now
pair
you
of
have
scissors.
12 pieces
12
of
pieces.
the finest stainless steel cutlery. All for what audience? 3 easy payments of only $13.33.
There wasn't enough
There's
ad.
more. Over here,
There wasn't enough
I
applause.
designed a saw knife. Now, the
A saw knife
is only for bones and frozen food. I'm going to
But
throw
that
that in. But I'm
looks
not
like the
finished
same
yet.
knife that they put up for the
more.
first one.
I'm going to here's a knife that you'll really like. This is my chef's knife.
I've sharpened one of these. They
knives
are fucking
really
garbage.
Razor sharp. That's pretty sharp. Get that knife. What do you think of that, folks? I'm going to throw that in But wait, there's more. Let me show you this.
I had a dude actually
Over
pay
here,
me
I have a
to
couple
sharpen
of
one of
great
those.
paring knives.
Hot
They're
trash.
different sizes.
All three of them.
I'm going to throw those 2 knives in as well.
The only thing on here that's
All
worth
of them
anything is the
for just
steak knives.
how much, audience? 3 easy payments, $13.33. But I told you, wait, there's more. One of the things that's
Actually,
missing from
Shane,
this
I
package,
don't
and
think
I'm
these
going
ones
to
were made in
make
China.
sure
I
you
can't
get
remember
one
where
of
they were made.
these,
I'll have to look.
is my cleaver. It has that real thick stainless steel. It's triple riveted.
But it wasn't
Full
China. I
stainless
want to say it was
steel tang that
Taiwan.
goes all the way through the handle.
It was either
That gives you
Taiwan
that
or Hong
perfect
Kong.
balance. Here I have
I can go look.
over here, and it has a nice edge on it, and you can cut right through anything with this over here.
Well, yeah, you're not
You
cutting
see
the
this? It's
bone.
right through the bone and all. You're going to get that stainless steel cleaver free
Right?
if you promise to tell a friend about these knives.
If you
But wait,
promise to
there's
tell a
more.
friend, there's
Over
more.
here I have my
How?
cheese knife.
How can
I
they?
love this knife. It's designed to cut cheese easily
I
without
cut
the
the
cheese
cheese.
sticking to the blade. Over here I have a piece of Swiss cheese, and look, watch how this knife cuts that cheese. It doesn't stick to the blade. Isn't that fabulous? And if you promise to tell
Grateful Panic, why is it I see you like roller skating with like a 4x4 with like suede boots and like dancing to Funky Town? That's just what I'm picturing. For some reason. I don't ask me why. That's just what I'm
a
picturing.
friend about all our knives, I'm going to give everyone the $40 cheese knife absolutely free.
Free!
I'm not finished yet. Wait.
Oh my god, there's
It's gonna get
more!
better. Here I have my professional fillet knife. After designing
But didn't
it,
we
I
already
brought it
have
to
a fillet
Alaska.
knife?
Watch these
2
people here
fillet knives?
fillet that beautiful halibut. That's a big halibut. He's a professional, and he's using the best filleting knife I'm sure he's ever used. Over here,
I doubt
we have someone filleting a salmon. Look how easy it is to cut
It
up
doesn't
that
look
big
like it's a
salmon.
good knife for
I'm
that.
going to give everybody this $70 fillet knife.
If you paid $70 for that knife, you're fucking stupid.
Over here, we have a boning knife. Now, this boning
Jesus
knife, everyone knows how to use it. It's another great sharp knife. I'm not.
Okay. I have to do this. Okay. Did anyone ever honestly watch this and think that this was some kind of a like that's the actual price of those knives? Well, Cutlery Corner Network still exists, so I guess there are people that are that fucking stupid. And I'm sorry. Yes, and the shorty shorts, like the green with the white trim and a tank top with the long opening. You know what I'm talking about? Like the neck was here, but the arm openings were really long, and the ponytail and the hat on backwards, and the big like 1970s like these earmuff fucking radio with the antenna on it. That's what I'm picturing. Don't ask me why. Even as a kid, I knew that was a scam. Jesus, Frank, Shane just got me a long distance contact. Guess what? When I get done with this, I'm gonna have a close contact. Hi. Hi. Because I'm sleeping in tomorrow. Because I don't have to take my kid ice skating. I don't have to take her to a doctor's appointment. I ain't do shit. I'm sleeping in tomorrow. I do have to film a video for tomorrow. I have to film a video for tomorrow. I officially am back to. Well, I have to edit the video for. Yeah, you know what I mean. All right, let's get this started back up, and then.
Not going to bother demonstrating it. Now, straight edge knives, folks.
Why is it
will
still?
Get dull. So I'll
There it
also
goes.
include with this boning knife my easy-to-use Showtime
Oh
measure.
no!
All of it, Steve. 21 pieces of the finest stainless steel cutlery, all for 3 payments of $13.33. What do you think of that?
Ron, you're right. It's your greatest
Who's
value
this fucking
ever.
guy?
But I look at the steak knives, and I know you better.
Where's his cousin?
What if you have company? You have more than 4 people stopping by.
Well, I see where you're going with that. Let me solve the problem. I'm going to give everyone that calls and helps us advertise it by telling their friends about it. I'm going to throw in 4 more steak knives. That will.
I mean, you could always just like, here, use my steak knife.
25
8 people, 4 steak knives. Somebody's got to share.
pieces. for just 3 payments of $13.33. Right. An amazing. That's about $1.50 each. Can you
Which is
imagine
probably-
getting one of these for $1.50? Impossible. If you help us
I mean,
advertise this fabulous
you get what you pay
Showtime
for.
package, you'll also receive my latest invention free. It's the Showtime Solid Flavor Injector.
Okay.
Come on over here, and I'll show you how it works.
Before he goes any further, I do have to say, that thing is fucking amazing. Have you ever used a solid flavor injector? Have you ever used one of those solid flavor injectors? Like, you can load it with, like, diced up garlic and shit and shove it inside a roast. It's perfect. I still have one. I have one of the Ronco's solid feuded. Like, I have the thing for the you can put the brine in like a roast or something. Those things are just meh. That one he's about to demonstrate, the one we're about to watch, I absolutely recommend. There's probably ones on the market that cost more, but the one that I have they're probably not any better. It's actually a really good. You'll see. You'll see. Here we go.
Now, this is my new solid flavor injector. Over here, I have some garlic, and I'm going to put the garlic cloves, the whole cloves, right into that tip over there. And all I'll do is just screw this on like this. Okay? Mm-hmm. I'll take it, and I'll plunge it in, and I'll just inject it right into the center. It's as easy as that. I was on live television with the solid flavor injector. And until I cut the meat, when I cut the meat, 3,000 people called and ordered it, and they paid $30 for it. You can put whole cloves of garlic into the center of a roast beef.
I do.
You can inject black olives and whole cloves of garlic
Well, that sounds
into a
disgusting.
turkey breast.
Why would you
How
put
about
what?
injecting sun-dried tomatoes and green olives
That sounds
into
horrible.
a pork loin roast? And Steve, you gotta try injecting fresh mint, pine nuts, and pimento into a mouth-watering leg of lamb. The flavors are...
I don't think you do. Like, you say this have to thing, but I don't think you do. But I will say that taking a pork loin and injecting it with solid garlic and onion pieces and some basil or cilantro, either one, actually is pretty good. This is the steak knives, and that are the two things on here that I'll say, yeah, that's pretty good. It's bacon wrapped jalapenos stuffed with cheese. Man, guys, I'm still on a liquid diet. Like, I'm hungry as fuck. Oh, that's disgusting. That is disgusting and repugnant. And I just had like an unwashed fleshlight on a hot day. Is it legal to do that to a bird? Did you guys know that pigeons die after having sex? I mean, the one I fucked did anyway. Okay, so let's get back to that is hideous.
Are unbelievable. This solid flavor injector. Now
You can take things too far.
Package. All of it. 25 pieces plus the $30 solid flavor injector. All
That's
of it.
26. You could have just said
for
60.
just 3 easy monthly payments of only $13.33. That is the greatest value I have ever given in my entire life. Try it. If it's not the best knives you've ever used in your life, don't keep it. Please return it within the 30-day period and do get your money back.
Here's
What
the
a
problem.
great holiday gift.
Oh, absolutely. You could finish all your gift shopping for any.
Here's the problem. You have that 30-day period. I'm pretty sure you don't get it. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't get it in time. By the time you get it, it'd be like, oh, well, sorry, it's expired already. I've been doing this wrong all the time. Well, these ones are fun anyway. There's a tree killing itself. Yeah, I owe a tree in the Amazon. By the way, everybody, if you did donate to my friend Sam's GoFundMe, I really appreciate it. He is already in the Amazon. I'm sure that I'm going to get him on after he gets back, and we'll do some video. He can talk about some of the stuff that so he is currently in the Amazon with Joe Flowers. Do appreciate everybody that did help out with that. So let's go ahead. Let's see what else we got.
With one toll-free call. And look what we have for you over here. Steve,
more
over
stuff.
Here we have our Showtime solid wooden knife
Oh
block
my
holder.
God.
It doesn't take up a lot of space.
Oh my
But it
God.
holds and protects your knives. Select the knife you want, and when you're finished, just put it back in its slot.
Like a knife block.
It's that easy.
It's that easy.
Also, ask the operator about my beautiful 40-piece Showtime flatware set. This beautiful flatware set matches your 6-star stainless steel cutlery, and the place setting is just downright elegant. Also, ask about my giant, easy-to-grip Showtime scissors.
Okay. So everything that you see here, I have seen on a table at the county fair. Like all of it. And it's usually at the same area that they have like all the hemostats and stuff like that. And the clip. Oh, guys. Okay. I got a call today. And a dude literally asked me, he's like, is this the sharpening? And I was like, yeah, it's sharpening service. I was like, I'm kind of backed up right now. I mean, I don't think I could do anything same day. And he goes, oh, okay. He's like, do you do nippers? And I was like, nippers? Are you talking about like clippers, like cutters? Or I thought he said clippers at first. And I was like hair clippers? I was like, I don't do those. That's like, they're just a pain in the ass. And he's like, no, nippers. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about like cutting? He's like, no, like toenail cutters. And I was like, no. Why would you bring me something that's going to cost that much to sharpen when you can go buy a new set, even a nice set, for less than it would cost for me to sharpen it? I'm like, are you serious? Like, that's an honest question you're asking me? I was like, that is ridiculous. Jesus. All right.
Package that I know you'll enjoy.
Let's see what else they're going to give away.
Remember, folks, if you call now, you'll receive over $840 of the finest stainless steel
I don't know why
cutlery
there's a
that
delay
one
on
can
that
buy.
shrinking.
If you'll help us advertise our Showtime 6-star plus cutlery, you can forget the $840.
Oh, no.
All you spend right now is only 3 easy monthly payments of
It's
just
an heirloom piece.
$13.33. And don't forget,
the solid
the $30
flavor
solid
injector.
Flavor injector,
It's not
absolutely
$30.
free. Audience, what do you think of that?
My God. My God.
What do you think about the value of these knives? Well, I wish Ron would have come out with these 15 years ago. You know, I bought an expensive set of German knives. Cost me over $300.
That guy's
All
not.
I got were 5 knives. You know, I teach martial arts, and I use a samurai sword, which is razor sharp. And some of these knives are actually as sharp or sharper than the sword I use.
You shut your whore mouth.
I'm a trained
You
chef.
shut your whore mouth. You're a liar.
German knife since 1976 is when I purchased it. It's my one and only knife, and I had to put these to test.
I want to go back to that. Like, let's go back a little bit. I want to review this. Like this guy right here. Here it comes.
Jerry, what do you think about the value of these?
This dude right here is a fucking liar. I use a samurai sword, and this knife is... No, you're fucking full of shit. You are full of shit, and somebody needs to drag you out back and beat you with a stick. I want to find this person, and I want to kick their head in like a speaker. Like, you heard him say that, right? Like, they're as sharp as a samurai knife or a samurai sword. No, they're fucking not. You need to have your ass removed for even suggesting such a thing. Mr. Miyagi's a fucking liar. Why are they all wearing aprons? That's a valid question. You know what? They are all wearing aprons. I did not notice that. Here, exiting narcissist mode. Why are they? Yeah, why are they all? Let's review his statement once again.
Knives. Well, I wish Ron would have come out with these 15 years ago. You know, I bought an expensive set of German knives. Cost me over $300. And all I got were 5 knives. You know, I teach martial arts, and I use a samurai sword, which is razor sharp. And some of these knives are actually as sharp or sharper than the sword I use.
You're
Fantastic.
you're full of
I'm a
fucking
trained
shit.
chef. I've been
I don't
using
think
the
you are.
same, German knife since 1976. Is when I purchased it. It's my one and only knife, and I put.
But then
so
you're
I had
not.
to put
I
these to
guarantee
test
chefs
my
have at
German
least a
knife
couple.
watch. It turns out that it cost me more to buy that one knife in 1976 than it does for this entire set.
My dad wanted to test them out, so I let him take one of the knives, and we're doing an addition on our house. So he took the knife and he cut the
Gallagher
drywall
is
with
up
it, and it
next.
came out
Oh, I'm watching that
sharp
tonight.
as it was
I'm
before.
definitely
We even
eating
had
an edible
chicken
and
with it
watching
later.
Gallagher. I have
absolutely love the
all of the
cheese fry.
Gallagher
We like
specials
pizza,
on.
and it's great for cutting the mozzarella in nice thin slices. Wonderful.
Who
Last
uses
week I was
slices of
having
mozzarella? You
informal
shredded
barbecue
mozzarella, you
with, spare
dumbass.
ribs and salmon. And when I got to the salmon, one side had the skin on it, and I took the sportsman's knife and cut the skin off, and it cut so easily and so thin and close, it was perfect.
What's your favorite knife from the set?
Oh, the cleaver by far.
I used it to take care of my
Chops
wife.
straight through my ribs. Can flip my burgers with it. With that lifetime warranty, I even thought about cleaning the grill with it.
I paid $700.
I used it to cut my ex-wife up and put her in a
And I'm
dumpster.
telling you, I'd use these knives. They're just as good as that 18-piece set. They cut fabulously, and I'm telling you, I'm buying 3 sets, 2 for my daughters and 1 for my sister for gifts.
I'm losing my will to
I think
live.
the quality's superb. I like the way the handles are finished off with the
So let me
three
ask you a
rivets,
question.
but also the way they conform to your hand. It's like an extension.
So, does that mean all of these people already owned or used these? Because, like, how do you know? No, I can't. I don't. Modern computers don't have DVD drives. This is fucking nightmare fuel. This is. I don't. So everyone in the why would you show up if you already own the knives? Like, I'm gonna show up so I can see what I already own. Jesus.
In your arm.
Good
Ron
God.
has a huge responsibility in telling people that they can cut just anything with these knives because my girlfriend cut the white pages, and now I only have the names and no phone numbers.
I used the larger slicing knife, and it went through the onion like it was a tomato. It just kept going through so easily.
No credit card? No problem. Have your
Send
checking
me a
account
check.
number ready. Hi, I'm Ron Popeil. I'd like to review with you some of the knives you get
Oh
with
no,
this
I don't want to.
package. This is my primary knife.
Oh
It's
no.
called the Showtime
No, no, no,
knife,
no, no,
and
no,
this is
no,
the
no, no,
knife
no,
that's
no, no,
guaranteed
no, no,
arriving
no, no. We've
never-
had enough, Ron. We've had enough. We have had enough. I do believe that we're gonna. Whew, that was rough. Here we go. We got more time. Let's go ahead and we'll get through this commercial real quick here. 3, 2, 1. Skip the ads. Here we go. Once again. You guys ready?
Do you have a drawer full of knives, but
You
none of
shouldn't.
them are ever sharp? Are you fed up with knives that ruin food because they just won't cut? It's time for the Contour Pro by Cutlery.
Katsu.
The Contour Pro blades have an edge so sharp a pineapple can virtually cut itself.
Motherfucker, I could do that with a license plate.
Slice through a metal pipe, cut through a solid rock, yet remain razor sharp to slice through the softest tomato. Look how easily it glides through this frozen food like a hot knife through butter. The secret is the unique contours on both sides of the blade and the soft custom rubber-like grip so your hand just won't slip. Designed to fit the shape of your hand.
Why does that remind me of a Cold Steel? That looks like the handle off one of their Cold Steel knives. Tell me I'm wrong.
The first cut, the second cut, time after time after time.
Crafted from the finest hardened steel, the Contour Pro blades are unlike anything you've ever used before. Call now and
That's
you can
exactly,
receive the entire
Pitt.
Contour
It looks
Pro
like
blade
plastic.
series, including the Contour Slicer, an all-purpose miracle knife.
Oh,
for
God.
perfectly sliced meat, hot bread, even tough utility jobs. The Contour Cleaver, great for ribs, roasts,
That looks
even cheese.
hideous. I'm telling you, that looks like the handle off of what cold steel knife is that has that
And
handle?
the Contour fillet blade, so sharp you could even fillet a fillet. This entire set of high-quality imported knives at $250 retail value can be yours for only $79.95. But wait, call now and we'll upgrade you to the Contour Pro Deluxe
But
kit,
wait,
including
there's
the precision
more.
shears for cutting chicken or flour sticks,
Crikey.
the paring blade for a perfect peel every time, and 4
Could you
razor-sharp
make a
knives
fucking
with the
apple
same
bird?
contoured blade.
Can't make an apple bird. I don't fucking want it.
Deal. All of today's callers will get a second set of Contour Pro knives absolutely free.
Absolutely free.
Just pay an extra shipping and handling fee.
Of
You get it all,
$72.85.
not one, but 2 complete sets, a whopping $800 value for only $79.95.
Ugh.
Stock is limited, so call now on 0800
Stock
008
is limited.
009. That's 0800 008 009.
Whew. Man, Australia has some good ones too, huh? Whew. Let's back this. Let's back this bus up here. We'll scroll down and hit a random one. Oh, hey, no, there's another Ronco. What's this? Visa knife infomercial. What is this? Fake infomercial, ultimate knife commercial. I don't think that's fake. That's Cutlery Corner Network. That's CCN. Oh, let's see. I think somebody edited this. Okay, so what we're going to do.
And now, a word from our big sponsor. Knives! 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 More knives! You can never have too many knives. A knife for every occasion.
This is actually
One
better
for
than the
every
actual
room in your
show.
house. Just look at all these knives. We've got many different colors of knives. Blue knives, red knives, black knives, yellow knives. We got so many knives, we don't know what to do with them. That's why we're selling them to you.
We don't fucking want them.
In every room of the house. Great for home security. Keep a knife in the kitchen, a knife in the bathroom, a knife in the closet, a knife in the kid's toy box. We'll even include this 3-piece katana set. Katanas are great. You never know when you might have a ninja home invader. That's why you need a katana. Katanas are your only defense against ninjas.
Oh my god.
Comes with this great sheath, very sturdy, a handle to hold onto it, and just look at this blade. It is impeccable.
It's got a
very
handle.
Sharp, very sturdy, great for defending yourself against those ninjas. And it is so easy to use.
Oh my god. That's some
The only
old
trick
school Cutlery Corner
Making
Network.
sure you get it into the sheath without stabbing yourself. And it's included if you order today.
If you
So
order
it will
today.
include this stand. Just like this, you can set it up in any room. Just look at how beautiful these knives are. Have you ever asked the question, do I have enough knives? If you have, then you surely do not have enough knives. But with this set, you will never ask that question ever again. You will have so many knives, you will not know what to do with them all.
Oh, okay, I can't watch that anymore. Oof, that was. Let's scroll down. It's got to be. Oh, here's a ceramic knife infomercial. Let's watch this one. Nothing cuts easier than a serrated knife. Nothing stays sharper than a ceramic knife. Now you can have both in one.
Nothing cut.
Okay, let's get this. It's rewound.
Nothing cuts easier than a serrated knife. Nothing stays sharper than a ceramic knife. Now you can have both in one knife. Introducing Kijo, the ceramic serrated knife that's guaranteed to last.
It's
for
a ceramic
life.
knife that we
Kijo
chipped the
is
shit out of at the
serrated
factory
sharp,
and just
sharper than
decided we were
steel
going to
with
sell it that
superior
way.
Edge retention. Watch as it goes through these
Nice shot,
tough
Cat.
nails and still cuts this tomato wafer thin. Amazing! Even this can is no match for
Okay.
the micro-serrated power of Kijo. Kijo is zirconium oxide ceramic, one of the most durable materials on Earth.
I
And
don't
unlike
know.
porous metal knives, Kijo will never rust, absorb odors, or discolor.
So we've all used serrated knives, right? What makes this different? It's a micro serrated ceramic knife.
Wow, this is so
This-
smooth. This is so easy. Look how thinly sliced this is. Just look how easy.
Listen how crisp that. Look how
You really
crunchy
do
that
feel
tomato
like a
was.
professional chef.
dinner will be ready in a flash.
Oh, because the knife makes you cook faster. You're a fucking idiot.
Just how hard can one knife work? Watch. One metal knife in the hands of a chef. One Kijo in the hands of an ordinary mom.
Okay, I got it.
100 cuts. Kijo is sharper, lighter, harder. The first time, every time, all the time.
I don't fucking
Ordinary
believe you.
ceramic knives can cost as much as $65 each. But during this special TV offer, you can own the 5-inch micro-serrated Kijo ceramic knife for the amazing price of just $10. Because we want you to experience the quality and craftsmanship of the Kijo brand.
The last knife. Well, I'm gonna tell you, you can't cut nails with ceramic. A ceramic knife is so fragile, they will chip.
Kijo ever dulls, we'll replace it for free. Plus, to make this the sharpest deal on TV, you'll also receive the Kijo palm peeler free.
Oh my god, I can't. Double.
Just pay separate
But
processing and
wait,
handling. This
there's
incredible
more.
value is all yours for just $10. Due to demand, orders are limited to 3 per household. Call or log on at KijoKnife.com now.
Oh, yeah, come here, you fat boy. Even he knows that this is
Every
stupid.
so often, there is a breakthrough in modern technology.
Oh.
Now, for the first time, there is a flashlight that runs on water. Introducing the
Wait.
Hydrolite.
Okay.
There are no batteries and no charging.
Wait a second.
Simply runs on water. How does it work? You just bring
I know that we're watching knife infomercials, but what the fuck did I just see?
immerse it in water. When water enters the fuel cell, it immediately begins to generate power. Place the fuel cell back in the Hydrolite, and you have an impressive flashlight. The
Is this
Hydrolite
real?
Can be switched on
Like,
and
is
off like
the-
a regular flashlight, and can run up to 100 continuous hours on a
Oh, this is an
single
actual.
water
What the
tank.
fuck is this?
Add more water, and you can continue to use it for another 100 hours. With a rubberized armor coating, the Hydrolite is rugged.
I've already seen fat
Made to
pee-pee.
last. It can safely be used
I was in the shower.
worst weather conditions. But the Hydrolite is more than just a flashlight.
Wait.
By extending the barrel, it becomes a hands-free lantern that supplies light to the entire area. With
This
a
is an
handheld
actual
light,
thing.
You need one hand to hold the light. But with a Hydrolite, you now have both hands free. It's perfect for outdoor camping activities. It can even hang inside your tent. It's perfect for
Spanky!
your phone or for any time you need a hands-free light. And for those times when the power goes out, the Hydrolite is the perfect light for emergencies. It even has a 25-year shelf life.
Yeah.
Other fuel cell devices
But if
can
your
cost
water
well
pump's not
over
working, you can just pee in it and make it
but
work.
call now, and you can get your Hydrolite for just $29.95. That's an incredible deal. You could save more on batteries than the cost of this light. The Hydrolite runs on water. It
No,
needs no batteries. Try it for yourself.
I
for
looked it
60
up,
days.
so
If
I
the
was looking at
Hydrolite
this. So
doesn't
I looked this up when somebody said it's bullshit. I actually looked it up. This is an actual website. This thing actually, I don't know how well it works.
Hydrolite.com. That's Hydrolite.com. And get your Hydrolite right now.
It uses the ions in the water if it's salty. All right, well, guess what? We're gonna watch this because I like freaking reviews, and he's about to review it.
YouTube TV has no hidden fees.
We are gonna have to like pause this though and like skip the ads.
Hydrolite is the flashlight.
I love freaking reviews.
The
This is
maker's
one of my
claim
favorite. This is one of my
runs
favorites.
On water. That's today's review.
So so this is the actual review of this. Now I will see. I may have to. I may wind up if the feed gets shut down, I'm just going to stop it because I know that this guy, I've talked to him a couple times. All of his stuff is monetized, so we'll try and do it as React. If not, if the feed stops, I'll just end because we're already at an hour and 40. We'll let this go as long as we can. If they catch that I'm just watching it without reacting, I could get shut down. But we are going to watch this because now I'm fucking curious. Like, I'm honestly curious about this. So,
Okay, so Hydrolite doesn't actually run on water. It actually runs on a fuel cell that's activated by water. It's a technical difference, but it is a difference. So let me go.
So we're gonna skip around. That way I don't get the feed shut down. So we'll go to
The fuel cell in water for about 7 to 10 seconds. Here we
7 to
go.
10 seconds.
Okay, the next step, it says to vigorously shake out the excess water.
Vigorously.
Well, I guess that's about as good as I'm going to shake it out. So you stick it back in there.
Just curious. Some shekels for the tax man.
And
Oh, let me.
We have light. Right? We have light. It's not really that bright, but it is daytime, so I'm going to wait until nighttime and test this out. All right, I'm out here in my backyard.
I got a sneaking suspicion it's not going to be real bright.
Versus several other flashlights. This is a flashlight I just bought today for $25. It's 650 lumens. This is a very old flashlight. I think my dad bought something like 30 years ago.
So,
the bulb
Shane,
is really dull.
I actually have one of the lights. It's absolutely different. Those lights have a battery cell. They have a dry cell battery because they have to be maintenance. Where's your comment? That's not how they work. Those work because when you fall in the water, the water completes the circuit and it automatically comes on. You can manually turn those on without water. They're different because those have to be maintenance. They have a dry cell battery. I know this because I used to have to do the maintenance on them. And you actually have to replace them. There's a shelf life and things like that. So it's absolutely different. We'll see here. Let's go back. Let's go back to this. I'm trying to do it this way. We're going to do it this way and go back and forth. That way I think I can play the whole thing without getting copyright struck. Let's get this started again.
Put fresh batteries in there. Here is the atomic beam lantern, which I'll test out against the Hydrolight's lanterns feature. This is one of my favorites, the atomic beam headlight. This is one I got several years ago. It's a hand crank flashlight.
I had one of those. They're garbage.
That would be fun to try out.
They're hot fucking trash.
Here's one I got at the dollar store. And finally, we've got the Hydrolight. So let's try out the demonstration of all of these and see how the Hydrolight compares. The cell has just been activated, so it should be as bright as it's going to get. First up, let's try the 650 lumen flashlight I bought at Lowe's just today.
That's a pretty bright light.
It's a very impressive, bright flashlight.
Is this the shake weight flashlight? No, Spanky. This is the.
It's going to be hard to beat that one.
This is the one that runs on water.
This uses 6 batteries. It was either AA or AAA. I'll have to.
Oh, no.
Look that up, but it was 6 batteries. This is the 30-year-old flashlight that my dad bought many years ago. I said the bulb was very
30 years ago.
The bulb's going out, but I figured I'd leave it just to compare. Oh, look how how yellow that is.
Really yellow.
Oh, that's not good.
You guys remember?
That's not.
You guys remember when that was like the best flashlight that you had in the house? Was like some shitty plastic one with like the yellow.
Almost looks like a pumpkin face or something, right? Not too good, and the button even kind of sticks. But hey,
it
30
stinks.
years, what do you expect? I'm going to skip the lanterns for now. I'm going to keep with the flashlights. This is the hand crank flashlight. I'm not sure if it's even bright enough to go on the house. Can you see that? Let me turn this.
Sounds like a squirt gun.
Let me turn my Bell and Howell light bar off. Okay, now it's very dark out here. Let's try this. Oh. What do you think?
They're hot trash. They are such trash.
This actually is not. This is even as good as I remember it being. This sounds pretty bad. It's like crank faster.
It's like that thing that you had, like the toys that you had, where it would spark the.
It doesn't seem to work. If the Hydrolight can't beat this one, and the Hydrolight's the worst product ever. Here's my dollar store flashlight. Kind of similar to the tack light, which I would use, but mine broke and never got fixed.
That's not good.
Not too impressive either. Let's turn this off again. Yeah, that's not great.
No,
for some reason I thought this was going to be better.
Well, you thought wrong.
I mean, you can see. I'm not too impressed. And finally, I'll leave the light off. And finally, you know what you want to see, the Hydrolight.
Yeah, I want to see this.
Drum roll, please. And
that's not great. But
okay, well, I will say that the width of the beam is very wide. It covers my entire house. It's better than the hand-cranked flashlight and the dollar store flashlight. It's even better than the 30-year-old flashlight, but it certainly isn't better than the 650 lumen flashlight, which destroys it.
650
Look, you can't even
lumens.
see it. Look at that. Side by side.
I mean,
Hydrolight.
I get it. Like, it's not a great flashlight, but the fact is, like, you don't ever
flashlight.
put batteries in it. You just put
I mean, that's
water
like
in it.
Pluto and Jupiter
I bet
next
if
to
you
each
put
other.
salt water in it, it'd work even better. Because
try
somebody was
another
saying
one
it
next to
uses
the Hydrolite.
the salt ions.
All right, Hydrolite and the 30-year-old flashlight.
I mean, in a
Hydrolite has
pinch.
a wider beam, but the center isn't really much more. It's not really a big difference. I'm not even going to attempt the hand cranked one because this one is just terrible. But let's try the dollar store flashlight. They're pretty close.
John.
Dollar store, Hydrolite. Dollar store Hydrolite.
Every flashlight is a shake.
Dollar store flashlight's a couple years old. All I put fresh batteries.
He was
there.
masturbating vigorously.
I
Do you know any other way to do it?
Not much difference. I would say Hydrolite's a little brighter. Now what I'm going to do is do the lantern mode, where you pull that up and compare that to the atomic beam lantern. Okay, what do you think? Here is the Hydrolite in lantern mode.
Like in a pinch, that would work.
Yeah. All right, let me turn that off. Now here is the atomic beam lantern.
Oh, that's way brighter, but
let me get them both at the same time. What do you think? It's hard for me to see in the screen far away, but it looks like this one is significantly brighter than this one. Atomic beam lantern, Hydrolite.
James,
I want to try something else fun. I'm going to try the atomic beam.
James, we're not going to watch any more of this because it's been almost 2 hours. So we're gonna go back to narcissist mode here. So this was fun. I'm gonna keep thinking of these little things we can do. Like I said, I don't want to do content just for the sake of doing content and just have me be like reacting to stuff here. These couple have been fun, and there's so much stuff that we can react to. But I want to keep it knife centered. Like knife content can be fun. This is what I'm trying to get back to, is making the channel fun. And I don't necessarily mean just for you guys. If it's fun for you, that's fine. But the fact is, I got to make it fun for me, because I'm not gonna lie to you. I had a little spell where I was making 9 videos a week, 7 videos a week. And I'm like, this isn't fucking fun. It was taxing. And none of the content was what I wanted. I wasn't happy with it. Just spit on it. Just spit it. Can you imagine, like, if it's the salt ions in it that work, can you imagine how well it would work if you peed in it? Like, it would probably, like be brighter than the sun. So, but the weights add a certain satisfaction. It's a haptic thing. Mike, you know better. We have no straight trajectory in here. Yeah, it's that these last couple live feeds have been about as much fun as I've had without having a guest on. So stop killing yourself. Just fucking roll with it. No, it's not that. Like I'm still going to try and do like 5 videos a week. I don't know if there's going to be a video tomorrow. It just depends on how I feel. There's one for Friday. There's a 5 knives video that goes up on Friday. Guys, if you did not watch the one I put up today, I'm really proud. I'm kind of proud of it. Like, it was something. You guys like cut tests. I did a cut test. I did a lot of cut tests. The whole video is pretty much cut test, and no one really watched it. But I compared serrated edge versus plain edge. And if you haven't watched it, I'd appreciate if you watched it and just share the content. Guys, I'm going to get off here. My baby girl's about to go to bed. We got to hang out with her here for a little bit. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get out of your all's hair. If you are one of the paying members, it's a good chance there's going to be some CCN on the agenda, or I might find another live feed that we can watch, like something that's where I can send you guys a link and we can watch it all. So I'm just going to get out of here. This has been fun. I love this. I love doing the Cutlery Corner Network. That might be what we do on Friday. We may just watch Cutlery Corner Network on Friday. But yeah, if you're a paying member and you have not went to the Gilded server, please go check the community tab on my YouTube channel. Go down through the community posts and you'll find a couple of times where I've posted up a link to it. So if you're a paying member and you have not already went there, please do so. It's one of the benefits. I set it up for you guys. Everybody that's a paying member has access to it. So guys, I'm out. I love y'all. Take it easy. It's been 2 hours of just nostalgic fun of watching infomercials. Maybe we'll find some other infomercials. We'll just find some old school infomercials for Friday. We'll just do it, whatever we want to do. Oh, PDM definitely makes an appearance in Friday's video. Matter of fact, PDM did a magic trick for Friday's video. So hopefully y'all enjoy it. I will see you all next time. I'm out. Take it easy. Take care of yourself. Have fun. I'm going to go to the Gilded Server and let everybody know what we're going to probably do for the rest of the evening. Later.